Alipiri is a place at foot of 7 hills in Tirupati, which is one of the two ways to reach Tirumala on foot. It is therefore called the gateway to Tirumala Venkateshwara temple. Earlier, pilgrims used to climb the hill through the stepped way of foot because there were no other options. But now we have very good road facility wherein you will have to wait at this junction to scan all your belongings as TTD is very strict about security. After you scan your belongings and pay your toll fee of 50 rupees for car, you can go ahead to climb up the hill, which is almost 8 kilometers. You are not supposed to climb up the hill within 25 minutes, in which case you would be fined. The Seshachalam Hill ranges running to northwest to southeast over a length about 80 km with a wide range from 32 to 40 km in two Rayalaseema region district, Chittor and Kadapa. The hill contains 7 peaks, namely Anjanadri, Garudadri, Narayanadri, Neeladri, Sheshadri, Venkatadri and Rishabhadri. The highest is about 600 meters, that is 2700 feet above the sea level. The 7 peaks are said to represent 7 hoods of Lord Adishesha, the king of serpents according to Hindu mythology. Tirumala Hills are part of Seshachalam Hills. The hills are 853 meters, which is around 2800 feet above the sea level. The hill comprises 7 peaks representing the 7 heads of Adishesha. The temple lies on the 7th peak, that is Venkatadri, on the southern banks of Sri Swamy Pushkarini, a holy water tank. Hence the temple is also referred to as Temple of 7 Hills. Tirumala is a town that covers about 10.33 square meters in area. Mokala Parvatam is a sequence of steps which comes in the footpathway to Tirumala when someone takes the Alipiri walking path to Tirumala. The Mokala Parvatam, unlike the other steps and the path in this way, is a little bit difficult to climb as it will do too steep and also will be continuous sequence of steps. The name Mokala Parvatam signifies the steepness of the hill. Starts from the step number 2910. The total number of steps that come in Mokala Parvatam will be approximately 300 steps. These steps directly take one to entrance of Tirumala. It is believed that after coming out of all these difficulties, you would be attaining moksha by visiting the temple and getting the darshan of Lord Venkateshwara. Here comes Tirumala. So this is the entrance to Tirumala, and we are heading to Japali, which is almost 7 to 8 kilometers towards Akasha Ganga from Tirumala Venkateshwara Swamy temple. After visiting and enjoying the natural as well as the divine bliss that one can feel is one of the most worthy places to visit in Tirumala Hills. Lord Anjaneya is the main deity in the temple at Japali Theertham. A legendary story has made it all important, holy and sacred. The story is that originally the Anjanadri is the birthplace of Lord Hanuman. Then Japali Maharshi stayed in this ashram over here. Thus it has been taken the name of sage Japali. At some point during the time of Ramayana epic story, Lord Rama, his consort Sita and brother Lakshmana stayed here along with Lord Hanuman while they were in Vanavasam of 14 years. There is a perennial water source known as Rama Kund in the temple premises, which was the spring of drinking water and bath for them. It's almost a 1.5 kilometers of trek from the road to Japali temple, which covers a dense forest of Seshachalam Hills. Pilgrims believe that by bathing in this thirtha, which is Rama Kund, all their sins would be washed away. You can also cover the holy places of Lord Venugopala Swamy temple, Akasha Ganga, Papavinasanam while visiting this place. This is why pilgrims visiting Japali never fail to take a holy dip and bath in Japali Theertham. The famous festivals celebrated in this temple are Tumburu Falguna Paurnami, Chakra Kartika Masa, Kshirabdi Dwadasi, and Kumara Dwara Maga Paurnami and Ramakrishna Pushya Paurnami. One can really enjoy the forest-filled path towards Japali. You can also see the naturally formed arch, which is also called Shila Toranam, which is also on the way to this temple. So there is lots and lots of history that is behind these places, which I'll be covering as part of subsequent videos. The path is very cleanly built and maintained. Please do not litter while you are climbing up the hill. One can experience the beauty of the nature while walking inside the forest towards the temple Japali. While getting down the hill from Tirumala to Tirupati, you can find the beauty of the nature and also the footsteps of Alipiri Metlu, wherein people will be walking around and will be climbing up the hills. And you can also see small temples and also many side view points where you can sit and actually look at the beauty of the nature. And one should be very careful about the steep and hairpin bends while getting down the hill, as people would be really rushing to get down the hill. For the same reason, the government has restricted the time limit to 40 minutes, below which you should not be reaching down the hill. If you are reaching so, you would be fined. So one should be really careful and enjoy the beauty of this nature. One who loves driving and riding bikes would really get the adrenaline rush while coming down the hill from Tirumala to Tirupati. You can really feel the josh in you while driving. So this was all about Tirumala Japali temple, and I hope you guys liked this and enjoyed the video. If so, please hit a like and also please share the video. Also please subscribe to the channel for more content. See you guys in another video. Until then, thank you. Bye bye.